Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Roulette Rifles 8 match. This time we got a PC matchup, loser bracket round 2, between Barbegue and Gordiniroy. And I'm joined for this cast by Mendo. How you doing, man? Welcome.
Yeah, all good. Hello, everyone. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this should be good. And looking at the stat, these two players have a history with each other. They have played Chunking before. Gordy emerged as the victor for that one. But
Yeah.
otherwise, lots of experience already for both players on this map. 5 times by Barb, 9 times by Gordy.
Yeah, interesting that it's Barb's pick here, given that he has lost in the past to Gordy on this map.
Well, maybe he wants some revenge, right? Some payback for that. Not happy with
You can
how
blame him.
China went previously. But yeah, we will be playing China, or we will see China. Gordy's map pick is Hokkaido. So, two great maps for roulette, really. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, all it takes is a couple of interesting disguises, and both of these maps go from easy on paper to very challenging in roulette. So, yeah, it'd be a good one.
Yeah, exactly. Anything in particular you would like to see here on China?
Well, I've intentionally not looked at the admin channel here, so I can actually guess with with no logic behind it. So I'm going to say the usual live and or loud. It's got to be one. Normally loud guns I prefer because you can't do those on exit. So loud pistol hush, always a good one.
And any
Uh,
disguises you'd like to see here?
Board members always good. Brings people out of the way. So especially if that's for a live kill on someone like Hush, where you've got to grab him and get up there in time. Homeless man. I always find just interesting to watch people. Everyone seems to pick a different one. Obviously, there is a couple of relatively free ones, but most people generally go for the one in the block, which I always find an interesting grab.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, time flies. We're only a couple of seconds away. Mendo, will you do the honors of the first spin?
Of course. And we've got Hush as an explosion accident as the facility guard, and Imogen Royce drowning as the perfect test subject. So that's the one of the new China conditions, new to RR8.
Yeah, first time we're seeing it in a tournament match, so that
Yeah,
should be very interesting. And
yeah, isn't it?
yeah,
Am I right? Never
in it,
been here before. This is completely new.
it is completely new since this tournament. Yeah, it got swapped out with consumed poison. But yeah, also the explosion accident kill on Hush can be interesting, right? There's only one propane on the map.
Yeah, I suspect we'll probably see some kind of detonator so that they can do that remote. Given the disguise, we can see Barb's getting a micro taser.
Yeah,
Good. In and instantly coming back out. Not happy with his loadout.
yeah, even ups to start as a facility analyst there. That's an interesting choice. We don't see that a lot.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he plans on doing there. I assume he must be trying to grab a quick facility guard, but I'm not sure why. As far as I'm aware, you wouldn't really be able to pull a drive-by off on Hush in that disguise. Obviously, I think the facility guard, yeah, is trespassing, isn't it, all over the block area?
Only inside the block, not near the satellites and stuff, if I remember correctly. So
Oh,
in
right.
theory, you could also like sabotage the satellite, make him go outside for like an easier, somewhat easier drive by.
Uh, yeah, that would be an interesting one actually. I would quite like to see that,
Yeah,
honestly. Good, another replant.
yeah, he's thinking it over. In the meantime, Barb did start as the block guard. Does seem to be going for an early Hush isolation. Interesting distraction there. That's actually not bad at all. Completely
Yeah,
eliminating the lockdown from Imogen there, and also the other people in the room won't be able to see him. So that's
yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that once before. I know it is something that I've seen go wrong on occasion, just depending on how Hush turns around. If he sees Mogwai, he can freak out just a little bit. But Yeah, it's pulled it off perfectly.
Yeah. And Gordy, in the meantime, also loaded in. Decided to go with the rivet start in the suit. Panic the guards, so he could just run in. And he will make his way towards Hush here, it seems, as well.
Yeah, as Bob's got the propane flask now. Gonna go and get that set up so he can get that done a remote kill. That will be an exit kill because Mogwai is, of course, knocked out, not tranked there, I
Yeah.
believe.
Oh, but he has the wrong. Well, I was just gonna say he's not gonna shoot it, right? But he has a taser to set it up remotely.
Yeah, so that'll be an exit kill for Barb there, but it's yeah, very nice, well set up. Just needs
Yeah.
to sneak in, you grab the perfect test subject.
And an unfortunate rip by Gordy there. Does have to start over, but it was less than a minute in, so still plenty of time for him. He is gonna do the same thing, do some bullet shots there, make the guards panic. So he has free exit there in the suit. Gonna make his way up again.
Yeah, we've seen Bob has avoided the perfect test subject, seeing him in the mirror, which is something we've seen too many times.
Yeah, mirrors are a real boss in this game.
Yeah, subdue master race.
Yeah. So I'm really interested to see if these players are familiar with the drowning kill for Imogen Royce. I mean, it's not rocket science, right? You just have to medic her, and she will go to a bathroom in the facility. But still, it will be the first time we will see this in a tournament match.
Yeah, I mean, I had a little bit of a second there. Bob looked like he was looking up towards the drones. I'm hoping he doesn't shoot one of those. Because yeah, he should be able to shoot one and grab her on the way. I don't know at what point you can no longer shoot her with like on her way up. I don't know what point the cutoff is before she starts to head outside.
I'm not sure either, but it doesn't seem worth it, right? And it's
Yeah,
actually super rare to see a China spin without a drone shot.
yeah. I was going to say it's probably one of the few conditions where you will see that. Yeah, the exception obviously was consumed poison, which has now been banned, as you said.
Yeah, or if you get like a facility analyst or engineer for Imogen, you could up to like just start there and go for it straight away. But other than that, you just basically always see a drone shot.
Yeah. Yeah, always nice to see something relatively new. And yeah, I mean, we haven't actually really seen a lot of people in the facility in trespassing disguise or even hostile disguise for the perfect test subject.
Yeah.
So, players may not be super sort of happy or not super practiced at running around here in a trespassing disguise.
Yeah. In the meantime, Gordy has cleared out the room as well, isolated Hush, even dragged him all the way to the little balcony side.
Yeah, I think.
Prepped the propane there. So both
Yeah,
got the Hush kill set up. And both are in the perfect test subjects, guys, but a big lead for Barbecue there. He did get a
yeah,
big whoosh there.
yeah. He's done it on purpose. He's brought a facility guard into is it facility guard? I always forget the actual name of that disguise. Was
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it is, yeah. What's the difference between that and the other one? Are they both
That's
facility
security.
security? Right, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Intentionally peekabooed this guy over here.
There's a big paycheck difference between the two.
Ah, shit. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, yeah. So he's got this disguise. He obviously doesn't need this as of yet because that is a remote kill. He won't want to trigger yet, but it does allow him to walk around and just get in a better position for the seeker shot.
That's true. And that's a difference here between the two players because Gordini did a bit of cleaning and dragged Hush outside, so he can just detonate the propane at any time. He doesn't have to wait for an exit kill. That might come into play here.
Yeah, so well, Barber's meanwhile he sent everyone over to the break room, which I don't know if that speeds up how quick Imogen walks over to the break room, or if she was heading this way anyway. I mean, she looked like she was in her office, so would have been heading towards this way anyway.
Yeah, I wonder if it's
But
even necessary.
yeah,
Like, doesn't she always route towards a bathroom, no matter where you medic her in the facility?
that was my understanding. Yeah, I think especially on this like level 2 area, as far as I was aware, this was the safe area. I mean, she has not gone to the break room anyway. We can see her on instinct there, heading down the stairs to go and inspect the core. So he will hopefully be able to seek her before she enters here. I think she should still go up to a bathroom from here.
Well, we'll soon find out because Barb is about to make the shot.
Yeah, so the break room, yeah, didn't he either triggered it too late or it just has no impact on her cycle coming over here. You see Gordy doing a similar peekaboo on a facility guard.
Yeah, that did seem slightly unintentional though. Doesn't get the second peekaboo here.
Definitely don't think he meant to get into the wardrobe there.
No.
I hope not, anyway. But yeah, so for Barb, she is heading up to a bathroom. He does have to be careful because her bodyguard is an enforcer, even for the facility guard disguise. He's just going to jump in this wardrobe.
Yeah. And Gordy, in the meantime, did manage to get the guard regardless with the thrown distraction. Does have the outfit now.
Ah, so I didn't realize that was where her guard stands. So her guard stands. Oh, and he's being wall hacked through the wall.
That's so. That's. I have no words for that.
Oh, Bob, you can see it on his face.
That
Oh, that's
that that
so.
that that was some bullshit. Really, that was no fault of Barb at all. In from what I could see, anyway.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna come out with a quick theory here straight away, and I hope this isn't how it works because this is pretty wild. The that happened because the doors were opened. Obviously, you can see through the doors. Well, did the doors stay visible when they're open, even if when there's a wall there? Because that's what it looked like.
I don't know, but he wasn't even looking his into his direction. That just seemed. I don't know. That just seemed. Oh, that's
Yeah,
just a feel bad moment. I really feel that Barb did nothing wrong there. It was really just the
no,
game screwing him over.
yeah, that was a combination of some crazy head turn and a wall hack simultaneously. Like I said, I think the sliding glass doors almost look like they caused that, which really sucks. Meanwhile, Gordy he's doing very nice. He managed to pull the seeker shot off, and she'll be heading to the bathroom now. So
Yeah.
the question is, how does he get rid of her guard? Because as we saw, he does stand outside the bathroom.
Yeah, and he is an enforcer here.
He has got another seeker dart, actually, Gordy. So I think he's just going to seeker, yeah, and that will
Does
send him
work.
into the bathroom. Very nice. And of course, he can just leave the body of Imogen there because it is an accident kill, so that won't cause him any grief either.
Exactly. And that will be Gordy with the kill. Oh, very smart of Gordy to actually close the door there, as to not get wall locked. And even the patience here with like waiting till he reaches the other bathroom. Because if you would initiate the drowning straight away, you could risk that guard routing into this very bathroom while he was still, well, it would make it more awkward to get out of there, even though it's an accident kill.
Yeah, very smart wait from Gordy there. Like I say, I don't think it's one of those things, isn't it? You would like to think that wouldn't have an impact whatsoever, but why take your chances? Especially when you're sort of over 10 minutes RTA in this spin.
Yeah, it's
Smart.
just nice to see players being patient at those moments, just not risk it. It's just not worth it. And there's the other kill for Gordiniroy, and he is green guns.
Yeah, and he's got the tier 3 as well, of course. He just went to pick that up as we saw, so can use
Yeah.
the secret door, and yeah, really nice from Gordy.
So yeah, both players knew exactly what to do for the drowning Imogen kill, but that's a really feel bad moment for Barb there though. He was slightly in the lead there, and I don't know. It just feels like the game robbed him from a win there. Like
Yeah, for
like
sure.
not to downplay what Gordy just did there because he also had an amazing run. He was not too far behind, but that just was a feel bad moment, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think that basically obviously the rip came into that. I mean, as you said, Gordy still had a very nice run. He just had those couple of restarts right at the beginning that I think probably would have cost him had Bob not had any issues, he probably would have lost because of the restarts at the beginning. But
Yeah, but
yeah,
yet, like both of them played really really well there, and then it's just a shame to see that it's just some bullshit from the game thrown at Barbecue that made the actual difference. Was really curious to see how close it would have been otherwise.
yeah, that really sucks. It's not something we like to see. Unfortunately, there's nothing really we can do about that. Unfortunately, from an admining perspective, it's just
Yeah,
it is. But yeah, that really sucks.
and it can be really tilting as well for Bar. But on the other side, what he can take away from this map is he had it. His approach was just really good there.
Yeah, 100%. It's really nice. I'm really hoping that doesn't get to him too much. As you said, it can really demoralize you when you get something crazy like that happen. So
Yeah.
hopefully that doesn't bother him because yeah, I mean the rest of his run, as you said, was pretty much perfect timing wise. I don't even think he had ripped up until that point.
No, no, he didn't.
It was yeah, I think it was his first attempt and pretty damn good. And even here he's still playing out the spin while there's some intermission while we wait for the next map, and
Yeah.
he's
He
even
knows
quicker
it's
this.
over already. But yeah, like you said, that's just tilting, and like it's easier said than done to like get past that in the moment. Really, like I would be fuming. Like
Oh yeah,
I don't care if I have to restart because I made a mistake, you know. But like when the game throws something like that in your face, it's just tilting.
yeah. Let's say hopefully he's. I mean, Bob, we all know he's generally a pretty chill dude.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
But Hitman can get to anyone. I've seen
a
even the
hundred.
nicest players get tilted by this game. But yeah, I do have confidence in him that he will pull it together for the next map, which will be Hokkaido. And looking at the lifetime performance there, Barb played it too and won too. So perfect track record there for Barb. So that should give him some confidence there. At the other side, we have Gordy, played it 6 times and well, 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, I'd just like to point out as well. Just I mean, Bob here is just seeking the god again. I mean, they had identical strats, just obviously pulled off at different times.
Yeah, that's why it's
Uh,
such a shame because they both played so
yeah,
well, and then for the game to like decide the difference between winning and losing here, it's just a shame.
yeah. As you said, Bob, when you watch the VOD back, which I assume you will, nothing against you, mate. Everything was flawless. It just Hitman things ruined that for everyone there. But yeah,
Yeah,
still
100%.
flawless map from you there, bro.
Yeah, and I think
Even,
the chat agrees with that one as well.
yeah, it's so good he even did it twice. So fair play to him for finishing the spin because I'd have been salty enough that I wouldn't have finished that for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, only a couple of seconds away before we see Hokkaido. You mind if I take this one, Mendo?
Do
All right. So for Eric Sodas, we got Shoot the Heart as a bodyguard and Yuki Yamazaki SMG as a patient. Oh,
all right. So
that looks like a speedrun spin.
yeah, Pidgey, hold on to your record, bro.
So what would you say here? Early isolation for Yuki, or would you just start at the morgue and then still catch Yuki somewhere else, like Portman's room?
I think I'd go restaurant to buy myself enough time to get the free patient, get her killed down by the car, grab one of her bodyguards, do Ducker's little shot through the glass to turn the director around.
Yeah.
You can obviously then run through all the lower part straight up into the morgue, shoot the heart from distance, and I mean even these guys both on PC, I think they both play with a controller, so they could even smuggle a sniper where the in the little garage where the broken jet ski thing is or snowmobile whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, both players loading in really quick as well. The only difference is Gordy starting in the restaurant, which will give him a little more time to deal with Yuki. Barb, on the other end, started the main default, so Yuki is moving slightly quicker. He's working on
Oh,
unfortunate
Copter.
side KO.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt, especially on a potentially as quick a spin as this.
Yeah, and we've seen that happen so often already in this tourney. It's such a
Yeah.
shame.
So is Gordy as the patient there? I didn't see him go for the disguise, or is that just the suit he's loaded in with? That
That
is the actual patient, isn't it?
that is the actual patient, yeah. Oh, and he gets red. He knocked the
Yeah.
bodyguard out, and he was in front of the other guard. Oh,
You couldn't make this up. We thought it sounded so easy on paper, and this just proves that when you're actually in the game, in the map yourself, nothing's easy.
yeah. So Barb did manage to get isolation on Yuki here. Changes into the bodyguard disguise already. Does have to deal with the director here, who will be an enforcer.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he made it because he needs to get the patient still, of course, and I don't know if he knows about the free one or if he's going to knock the guy out, but he looks like he's going for the sodas kill first.
I
And he's
mean,
going to use the gondola exit would be my guess.
that makes sense too, right? There's nothing wrong with that. He has to do a little back and forth regardless.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably a little bit more back and forth than perhaps strictly necessary, but I mean, oh, Gordon's got a side KO now. This
Yeah,
run at Rivals 8 so far is just side KO City.
yeah, it's unreal. And this relatively early in the tournament as well. We've seen it countless times already. It's just sad to see.
Yeah, so Bob, yeah, he's going to take down the cams right here, and I assume he has a sniper in that briefcase to make shooting the heart that little bit easier. Uh, or perhaps not. No, I think he had a trunk actually. I think I read on there.
Yeah, I mean, it should still be doable with a pistol here. Gets it, first try.
Yeah.
No problem
So
for Barb there. So that's Soda's down. And Gordy's gonna make his way to Yuki for the third time here.
yeah, so Bob's just picking up a smuggle here, but I don't know what he's got in here. Doesn't particularly need anything at this point. There is, like I said, a free patient, or there is even
I
patient
think
in the
I
back.
think he smuggled the trank there. He had the pistol on him already, the silence pistol.
Yeah, he might just plan on tranking the patient who's in the bathroom. I mean, like I said, there is a free one just in one of those rooms that you can, as long as you don't go too close to the guy on the toilet, you can grab that for free.
Yeah. He does
Maybe
have
just
to
gonna,
be careful with the mirror here, like the what Gordy is dealing with at the moment.
yeah, I was gonna say, does he know?
And
He,
Gordy gets a non-target kill because what?
uh,
What
I have
was
no idea what just happened there.
what was that
I'm gonna,
non-target kill?
I'm gonna clip that and just watch that back real quick.
Did he accidentally snap the neck while trying to take that disguise there? Like a wrong button press there? That's the
Is
only
it-
explanation, right?
That is exactly what happened. I've just watched the VOD back. He changes disguise, goes to pick up his briefcase, and
Oh, wrong button input. That's
uh,
sad.
that's the neck. That's
But
what
yeah,
you.
Barb here in the patient disguise, making his way towards Yuki.
Yeah, it should be fine here.
It might just be might have been the SMG that he picked up from the
I mean,
from the smuggle
he
point.
he has got a trunk. It might. I don't know if I would risk trunking those two guys there either. I think he's just gonna move. Yeah, he's just gonna tuck these bodies in just to, just in case they hear a stray bullet.
That does seem overly careful, but can't
It does.
blame the man after what happened to him in Chongqing, right? Just
Yes.
avoid all risks.
Yeah, reasonably safe from Bar, but it's paid off, and yeah, he'll be taking that map. And yeah, again, I mean, had a little bit of issues doing that the first time around, or even the second time. I can't quite remember, but on the run that he's completed there, it was yeah, again, it was pretty flawless, really, once he got that going.
Yeah, really well played. And Gordy finally killing Yuki, finally getting out of there. He was a bit of a struggle bus for that first part.
Yeah, it's just come that little bit too late, unfortunately,
Yeah.
for good. And
Yeah, so Barb forces up the cider, and we will go to Marrakesh here.
yeah, good map as well so far this tournament. I think we've seen quite a few good Marrakesh spins. I mean, we
Yeah,
all know
definitely.
we all like an intern or a fortune teller. Basically, just loadout heavy on Marrakesh always provides for something pretty damn good.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, you can have a lot of interesting combinations for Marrakesh.
Oh, and I'm just going to say bonus point for Gordy. I mean, he has gone red guns there, but he used an SMG to snipe the heart, which is
He's
very
just
brave.
showing off. He's just showing off.
I did that on a controller as well, because he is one of those crazy people on PC who use controllers, as is Bob.
Yeah, both controller on PC players, both famous shoutcasters. These guys got a lot in common here.
Yeah, I said it's the Shoutcaster Showdown. I mean,
Yeah.
and so far it's providing. I mean, it's been two relatively quick first maps, but two
Yeah.
very good so far. Both players on both maps have done pretty damn good.
Yeah, they're both putting up a good show here. If you look at Marrakesh, Barb played Marrakesh 4 times and lost all four. And at the other end, we have Gordy played it 8 times and won it 5 times. So purely based on that, slight advantage for Gordini here. But stats don't always tell the whole story, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it just takes that one spin that you've never quite sort of fully learned that can turn this map on its head, or any map on its head, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, in turn, even the local printing press is usually quite easy if you've got a trunk, but if you have to use your loadout sort of for something else, it's still easy, but it's just quite slow if you have to do KOs and distractions and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's always interesting, especially if you have to take the local the print crew disguise to Klaus, because you can sort of struggle to get over there in 2.5 minutes if you have a loadout heavy spin and haven't got trunks to use.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Marrakesh is like a couple other maps. It can go from like super straightforward to quite a puzzle and quite tricky. So I'm curious to see what kind of spin we will see for these guys and how they will
Yeah.
handle it. We're 10 seconds away,
So
Mendo.
fortunately,
Will you do the
let
honors?
yeah, what we're going to see for the finale of the Shoutcaster Showdown, we have got we've got Razor Zaydan Fall as the headmaster and Klaus Strandberg Explosive Weapon as the bodyguard. So
That's not too bad.
yeah, quite generous. Obviously, the Fall kill you can just dump him through the window for Razor, and Klaus. I suspect we'll probably just see the 2:30 timing. Although you could go for I think you could probably isolate. Can you isolate Razor in? When you go for the double Seeker strike, could you Seeker the first one, but just KO Razor in that office and dump him out of one of those windows later?
Yeah, but how are you
Uh,
gonna get there as the headmaster?
you'd be a couple of tranks. It's. Then you got Carl. Well, saying that you need to come out of the school for the bodyguard disguise anyway.
Yeah.
It's
And
probably a way start or a food vendor start.
quick, quick loading in for Gordy here. Starts as the waiter. Will try to get the bodyguard disguise straight away, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he just has that agonizing weight, and he does the famous. This is exactly what I did on the exact same disguise. Always get into the box trying to shut that door.
Yeah, aren't these prom buttons lovely in this game?
Yeah, the fact that you can't rebind them all to be well, you can on PC anyway, but not to like how you actually want them to be.
Yeah.
The amount of times that I've snapped someone's neck by accident,
Yeah,
just let
exactly.
me DIY, please. I beg of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gordy has got his bodyguard disguise now, so I think we'll be seeing the famous run to get into the consulate and go through the parking garage.
Yeah, Barb also starting as a waiter and actually used the emetic mine, placed it behind the bodyguard, which is kind of nice. Also saves some pistol loadout slots for Barb here, and you don't really need much utility items for this spin. So you would have some extra trank darts to spare if he so chooses. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's nice.
I was going to say, I mean, it's only really a breach would bring. But I mean, even that's not necessary. There's plenty of loud explosives on this map that you can use for that kill. I mean, uh, a loud explosive kill on Klaus isn't too difficult really because you can just blow him up in that room and just dump him, and you can be out of there before any of the panicking guards arrive.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
usually not too bad, but given how free the rest of the loadout is, looks like yeah, I think breach is going to be the way to go.
Yeah, and
Gordy,
Barb just 25 seconds behind. They're very similar, mirrored gameplay so far.
yeah, Gordy interestingly has key hackers, which I mean again doesn't seem logical all the time, but when you've got the loadout spots, just means one less explosives you've got to set off, I suppose.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
a little bit close on the timing for Klaus, but he'll have plenty of time still.
Yeah, it should still be good. Klaus is only just heading over the railing. He should have enough time for this.
Yeah, I think he's just going to start the distraction off while he boxes this guard. Will mean he has to wait just like a second because I don't think he'll be able to quite get the. Oh
Yeah,
no, he's going to let him see the body instead actually, which is also very smart because he will run over to check on that guard.
yeah,
And he doesn't scream and cause any panic. So yeah, good knowledge from Gordy.
yeah,
He can,
definitely.
he can
And
give him a brief.
Barb is catching up here as well. He will be boxing at the security guard. Nice throw there from Gordy on Klaus.
Yeah, very nice. So yeah, I was going to say he's just going to swap into the janitor, and we'll see him head over towards the headmaster. Obviously, it means they don't need to worry about a way into the school when you've already got to go up there anyway. You can get the key.
Yeah, exactly. Now, although getting the headmaster, I've seen some players rip on that just because the lock-on prompt isn't always working properly either.
Yeah, very true. And did Bob? Yeah, Bob used a loud explosive on Klaus there. Yeah, it didn't bring in a breacher. He has managed to get out without.
Yeah, it's more than enough time.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
yeah, still flawless from both players thus far. Just Barb slightly behind, simply because he loaded in a little later. But other than that, looking very promising for both players. And now on to the headmaster.
Yeah, I'm thinking this could come down. I mean, it looks photo finish, but obviously all it takes is for just one of these guys to go for the truck keys, and that could be a major difference here if one of these players is brave enough. I think we've seen Gordy has 3 trank darts at his
Yeah,
disposal, and Barb, I assume, will have at least 2.
yeah. Now,
Gordy
moment
just
of truth here.
yeah
Let's get the lock on. Very nice.
yeah Gordy's going to leave the body there.
Yeah, you
Um,
can.
I'm going to say it should be fine. Yeah. Generally, I tend to dump the bodies anyway, but in a decider, maybe yeah, feeling a bit tense.
I always just leave him there. Never gets found.
Yeah, I assume does the guy beneath never go up if you
Yeah,
I thought
eventually.
you actually, but I was
Eventually.
going to say like a yeah, I was going to say I'm guessing that's more of a non-roulette issue because you obviously yeah you don't tend to be hanging around for very long.
Yeah. But yeah, look how close this is. This is shaping up to be a photo finish here. And there we see the first dart use of Gordini here.
Yeah, so this both players obviously similar-ish in game time, so it's going to be a race really to see who has the best razor path potentially as well. It
Yeah.
looks pretty close for Gordy. Gordy gonna have to. Oh no, the guy's gone to the window. He needs to get out there quick. He don't want to get spotted by the guard beneath.
Yeah, doesn't
No.
even get a whoosh. He is fine there. But yeah, it might also come down to, as you mentioned, Mando, like the exit. Are they gonna risk grabbing the key? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if they've got the tranks available, I mean, Barb's all this is costing Barb here that he didn't just throw and KO this guy straight away.
Yeah.
As he walked through the door, he almost looks like he doesn't want to leave this knocked out body. And I think Barb's gonna have some poor timing here because he's gonna have to wait for the guard who is stood in that position as well.
Yeah, that is making quite a difference.
So this is definitely swinging the pendulum in Gordy's favor here, and Gordy, yeah, he's about to lean over. He's about to get the distraction.
Yeah. Now, yeah, Barb could still make up for it by going for the key here, in case Gordy does not. That
Yeah,
could make it really close.
Gordy has got an unconscious witness, but obviously that is Razor, and no one else heard that.
Yeah, no psychic lockdown, fortunately. Gets the fall kill here. Barbecue
So
is not far behind here, really. Look at where Reza is as well. He's just gonna walk right in there.
is he going for the key? But yeah, Gordy looks like he's going to go for the keys.
Oh, and that could be scary.
He's not. No, he
No, he
isn't.
does not. He does not. He just dropped down.
Yeah. So yeah, could this be where Bob can make up some of that time now?
Maybe, maybe. But then again, he also doesn't know how far along Gordini is. He might not want to risk it himself.
Yeah, but no, it looks like Bob is going to go for it.
Yeah, it's even
Is it
so.
gonna-
It feels like it's not going to be enough though. I love to see this from Barb though. This risky play here. That's amazing. But he does not have a calmer, which makes it tricky.
Oh yeah, and he's got some whoosh that might be it. Gordy's hit the exit. I think that might just be. We might still get a photo finish, but I think Bob's just going to have. He's going to spend too much time here. I think just trying to evade these guys.
Yeah, it's just the tiny little details for Barb there, like especially in that hallway and loading in like 30 seconds later. These players were just neck on neck here.
Yeah, should still be in the photo finish window, I think.
It does look like it. Oh no, not anymore, because he didn't knock out that guard.
And that right
And
there.
that comes bite him in the ass. No.
You can see it in his face.
Oh.
Bob. Oh, that sucks so much because yeah, that would have been a very nice photo finish. I do think Gordy, he definitely had the faster strike, even not going for the keys just because of the time. I mean, Bob getting stuck.
He definitely would have the lead there for sure. I don't think Barb would be able to make it up, especially considering both players are on PC, and both players didn't rip at all. So the loading times are neglectable. So.
Oh yeah, but it's always nice to finish on well, not for the admin, of course. The admin would have
Yeah.
had to do that maths, but yeah.
Still though, I gotta give Barb a compliment there for the ballsy play to go for the keys there, even without having a calmer there or anything. That was great to see. That was amazing.
Yeah, I think Bob knew that he spent a bit of time, a bit longer planning than he perhaps would have liked. So maybe he felt he had to take that risk, and yeah, I mean, it very nearly would have worked if he'd have managed to knock out that guard in the alleyway beforehand. I definitely think that would have been Bob's map. I think it came down to that. And
yeah, I mean, and overall, like the total picture, if you remember what happened on China to Barb as well, this was like a super close match. Just. Yeah, super unlucky on China, of course, and then just like tiny little details on Marrakesh not going his way. But other than that, it was a great performance from both players, I would say.
yeah, really nice from both of these guys. I mean, we said the shock after showdown, and yeah, boy, is it provided because yeah, really nice map.
They
Really
delivered.
nice.
They delivered for sure. That was amazing.
Yeah,
That was a
100%.
really great match. Just
I mean,
still a shame about Chongqing, of course, that made the difference there. I would have loved to see how close it would have been otherwise on that map.
Yeah, I think if Chongqing had been Gordy's victory without Bob having the wall hack, it would have made the game. I mean, the game was still spectacular. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
no one likes to see. I mean, there's nothing else you can say. It just really sucks when that happens, doesn't it? And it really kills the game for you a little bit there. But still, a really nice match from these guys, and
Yeah.
can be proud of that performance.
Exactly. And when we look at the brackets, this was a loser bracket round 2 match, so that does sadly mean we have to say goodbye to Barb. But he can be proud of his performance in this match for sure. He played really well, barely any rips. So Yeah, he could look back with pride on that one, and I'm sure we'll still see him in the tournament for the excellent casting that he always does. And
Yep.
that does mean that Gordy moves on to round three, where he will face the loser of match 34. 34, 34.